Welcome, everyone, to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I am your host, the complete, the Deathmatch King, Matt Cardona.
And I'm your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA star, proud member of the system, and unfortunately, no longer one half of the TNA Tag Team Champions of the world.
You lost.
But still the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting, Brian Myers.
Well, I'm also here, producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling, Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer, and this show is brought to you by our good friends, Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJOR to save 10%, of course.
I'm waiting for them to get those Dudleys in stock.
There's some new figs in stock, though. They did get some stuff. Things are coming into Ringside Collectibles.
They got to be coming any day. They got to be coming any day, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Major WF Pod. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. If you're listening, press subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, press subscribe and leave a review, not just any review, but a major review. Post it to us. Use the hashtag Major Review. If we read it on air, you will get a prize. Mark, who wins this week?
Boom. I'm Ted Blanchard. I feel like Ted the Sock wins everything.
Ted the Sock has won a lot.
There was more, but I ran out of space. He says, oh, goddamn. I thought it was just a read one. Sung to Taylor Swift's Welcome to New York. I don't even know the song, so you
My
guys
kids sing that song. I don't really know it, though.
I honestly don't know
it. It does say you girl dads must know this one. I don't know it. If you want to just read the lyrics.
Walking through Marshalls looking for retro rings. Wait, Brian, do you think you know it?
I don't actually. It's like
how does it go? Can you hum it?
Well, I don't really know, to be honest.
I've probably heard it.
It's one of the fucking 15 Taylor Swift songs they sing, so it's not really. I have this like uncanny ability with the things my kid watch. I can just like da 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 hey da 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 and like not pay attention to it.
You not paying attention to something?
I know. Aren't you guys shocked?
Uncanny ability.
Like I've seen like certain Bluey episodes probably 9 times on. I couldn't tell you one thing about them because I can just like black out and up.
That's a travesty because Bluey is fantastic.
You're not going to read it at least, Mark?
No, I needed to come back on screen to tell Brian that not watching the Bluey episode is a travesty.
I like Bluey. I just don't care.
Walking through Marshalls looking for retro rings. Kowloon's is loud as Thomas Ian Nichols sings. Everybody here wants Raven, Nevermore, searching for a fig we haven't seen before. And Brian said, welcome to the pod. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to the pod. Time for Swoggle versus Joe Shoes. There's a new Bulldog. Mitch could paint and repeat forevermore. The prices are so high, but they'll never break me.
All right. Well,
I don't know the song.
I don't know the song either. I used to be a Swiftie, but I'm not anymore. So
we got a lot of flack for not knowing Chapel Roan that week, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was like an old timer, but she's like current.
Yeah,
That's what happens because now I don't listen to music when I drive. I listen to podcasts.
Me too.
And
so,
even in the car, I listen to sports radio. So I mean, it's almost none.
There's no way for me to hear current music unless it's on like a TikTok and it becomes viral. You know.
Well, I probably heard that song that he wanted me to sing, but I don't know what the name is or.
Right.
So what you're trying to say, broski, is you're really into that like that the dog head nodding song like that.
What?
I don't know.
I don't even know that one. All right, guys.
Come on, you guys know what I'm talking about.
The giveaway. Courtesy of Ringside Collectibles. All you got to do is find the pinned post on X, repost it to be eligible. Last week's winner was the Billy Gunn giveaway from the vault. Cheeto Cost. Terry Cost wins.
There you go.
And the prize this week, all you got to do is repost the pinned post to be eligible. It is Eddie Guerrero from the WWE Vault, Ringside Exclusive Series 2. Sweet. Patreon.com/MajorDevPod, MajorMarks.com. Become a member of this community family. Become a Major Mark today. Every single week we give away a prize to a new and old subscriber. Who do we have, Mark?
All right, first time in a line, Salvatore S. Sparrow. How cool is that name? Isn't that a wrestling name?
Sounds like it.
Classic superstar.
It's Leo's dad.
Yeah, true. Classic superstar Rudy Olivia. Sorry, I'm sorry. Oliva. I don't know.
Well, guys, you get this podcast early and ad-free. Ultimates get access to be in here live with us. We have 2 bonus episodes. They're both done. It is Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. We review the movies. We review the toys. Man, don't want to spoil
our
anything.
Life decisions.
What's that?
I said contemplate our life decisions.
Yeah, well, Batman and Robin was not the best. I don't want to spoil it. Listen to the episode. There's all the other bonus episodes. Let 'Em Breathe by me. Silver Linings with Mark. Figure Dissecting with D. Freedom. The Captain's Log with Joe Shoes. Who's on the log in October? Was that you, Brian?
Yeah, that was the baseball one.
Yes, we did a baseball.
Well, now it's November. If you're listening Friday.
You can listen to me and Shoes go nuts watching a Met playoff game live. It's quite entertaining.
Oh, baby, he's happy hour. What are we going to do next month? Well, I guess this month because it's November if you listen Friday. We need 2 new bonuses. We got to do another movie review.
Yeah, is there another Kevin Costner movie we can do?
It's got to be. I think it's got to be figure related, or what's the point?
Right. I would throw out there Stargate, the original Stargate movie
No
from
interest.
the 90s.
No interest
It's
in
great
that
Kenner
one.
film figures. We talk about. What do you mean no? Stargate's awesome.
No interest.
No, we need. We're looking for better suggestions than that.
Guys,
Anyway.
leave it in the comments or post to us on X because we're looking for suggestions. I think we should do something also Survivor Series, like maybe a watch along, Survivor Series watch along, maybe.
Have you guys
Like that.
ever done anything on a big Survivor Series?
Not really.
No.
I did like a run in once, but you can't watch along a run in.
Our last year, we had that like battle royal. I was on the kickoff show.
I'm
I
not
think.
watching that.
I'm not watching that. I'm just letting you know.
We should do like one of the.
I'd rather watch like an OG one, like that random 95 where like the heels and baby faces are all mixed up.
the wild card. I'll watch the wild card match.
Little Dean Douglas action, right?
Yeah, let's watch the wild card match.
Yeah.
Let's do that for one of them.
Sure.
All right.
The wild card match.
wild
We're gonna
card.
watch that from
I'm down.
Survivor Series '95, I believe.
Man,
Yeah.
I just got this is kind of off topic. I just got warm fuzzies thinking about that because I used to get so excited off the hop rope. We get to watch 4 great matches, like awesome classic matches every week, drinking beers and having fun.
Right,
It just
yeah.
sounds really fun. We get together, watch
drink a
a
beer and watch the
random
wild
ass
card.
old match.
I'll drink a beer and watch the wild card match with you guys.
All right,
Yeah,
so we're
it
gonna do the
sounds
wild
great.
card, and then please contact us and let us know what we should do for the movie review, the Major Movie Club. Stargate rules, I'm sure it does, but I won't be finding out this month, pal.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I'm not ready.
I actually have every Stargate figure
Ooh,
on my shelf. I could hold them
This
up.
is like today's years old in this nerddom.
so is it like a Star Trek or like a Star Wars?
It's Stargate.
You know what?
It's like-
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Oh my God.
I would love it because I love that movie, and I don't think either one of you guys are gonna like it.
How long?
Oh,
It's not that. It's not. It's a blockbuster.
Is it a blockbuster?
what year did it come out?
I'm looking up 1994. 7 out of 10 IMDb,
All right. I'll do it. I'll do Stargate.
and the runtime is 121 minutes. Not bad.
All right, I'll do There's figures, so all right, because our new thing is that we're gonna eventually put these all on YouTube. So I'll do it.
Well, that means we're going to have to do Coneheads then because there's Coneheads action figures. All right.
Oh, I would like to do Stargate, but I would also love to watch Terminator. So that's a good idea. And we all love Terminator, so that's no surprise. But I would love to talk about those figures because they are kind of nostalgic for me.
Terminator or Stargate?
Terminator 2. T2, sorry.
so which
I'm
one?
saying I love Stargate, and that would be my number 1, but I would also do this too. Terminator 2 would be awesome.
I'll do either. So I'll let Brian decide right here. Gun to his
we'll
head.
We'll let the comments decide and we'll pick next week.
How?
Well, no,
Everyone's
'cause
gonna
who's
pick-
going to
everyone's
count
gonna
those?
pick
You're not going to
Terminator.
count them. So
Not
just
gonna have to
decide.
count,
right
I'm
now,
just going
Brian.
to get a gist of it.
How about I'll put a poll up in the Patreon group? Sorry,
That's a great idea.
Rockin' with
Major
Dan's
Brady.
talking my language here. How about some Austin Powers?
No.
Speaking of McFarlane figures, right?
We were speaking of McFarlane figures off there, so they don't know what we're
Oh,
talking
never
about.
mind. But yeah.
All right. Also, guys, if you're in the Hard Foundation and up, you get the card. It's November now, so the October card should be shipping hopefully soon.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
And
so-
also,
Seems to
guys,
be on top
November
of it,
is
man.
I got it right here, actually.
Well,
Oh,
don't tell anybody. November is the month. If you're an Ultimate member, Ultimate prize. You have to be a member September, October, November to get the prize. So if you're a member in September, October, don't cancel your subscription yet because you will be getting the Ultimate prize if you're a member for the entire quarter. It's crazy how fast that quarter went. Time flies when you're talking about figures.
yeah, damn.
Heat's Happy Hour dropped today, actually, as we record this. Sorry. There was something in it, Broski, that I literally happened on. I'm like, oh, man, Broski's going to laugh so hard at this. It was just a normal-ass
Did you ask him
ridiculous
about
thing.
the Rhino Hall of Fame speech?
Rhino Hall of Fame speech? No.
I told you last night.
Oh, yeah, but we recorded it. We already recorded that episode.
Oh, you did today. You're saying you did.
No,
so.
we recorded it last week.
Gotcha.
I did ask about the history of Booker H, and it was pretty
Very
interesting.
cool.
so.
I can't wait to listen. If you want to advertise your product, or service, hit us up, majorpodcast@gmail.com. Guys, follow up. You're going to love this story. I think Brian knows it. Mark, you'll love it. This Thursday, I took a Thursday booking. And, this past Thursday, I took a Thursday booking. And I was
A forbidden
upset with
weekday
myself.
booking that Broski does not like to take, guys.
Really far away in Canada, too.
Winnipeg, Canada. Okay? Ugh. What am I doing? Right? I hate Canada. Everyone knows that.
Far the fuck away, too.
I had a flight delay. There was so listen to this, Mark. You want to hear about discrimination? Okay. Matt Cardona was not allowed to sell his merch in the venue, but every other wrestler could.
Why?
If I did, the venue would take a cut of my merch.
But why?
What?
They would take a cut of the company's merch and Matt Cardona's merch. Everyone else, they're fine.
Why?
Because they know I'm a big star. They knew I'd be making a lot of money. And they
I've
wanted
never
to cut.
heard of anything.
Did you
like
know
this.
that before you were going there?
I did know that beforehand, but I didn't
okay.
realize it was just me that wasn't allowed to do it. Anyway, so they set up a fan fest thing like across the street outside so I could sign before, right? And of course there were other wrestlers there. But it was going to be like a 4 to 6 thing. My flight got delayed till 4. Go through customs, drive all the way there. I'm like an hour late. I'm like flustered. Now there's this huge line of people waiting for me. I'm like setting up the merch. I'm all rushed. Oh shit, the conversion. I go to Google, figure out the conversion rate. I do it the wrong way. I was supposed to raise my prices by like $10. I lowered my prices by $10, which means in US, I lowered my price by like $20.
So if you're selling the Bendy for $50, you said to him
for instance,
40.
My autograph, an autograph 8x10 in the US is $40. So I should have been charging them $50 Canadian.
50 something, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever,
I'm not
yeah.
going to, I just round to the 10. I'm not going to do like $52,
Okay.
Right.
So I'm like, I'll do 30. But I did it the wrong way. I was supposed to go to 50. So really, I'm getting like 20 for an 8x10 to my 40. I screwed myself.
Damn.
I still made a killing, but imagine how much more I could have made.
I can't believe that. I thought you just guessed and were wrong. I can't believe you actually used your phone and Google and still fucked that
you
up.
don't understand. Like I looked at it like there was a line of people. You know how it is. Like sometimes you get to a convention, like and there's one person waiting there. And you're like, give me a second to set up your 8x10s. There was literally a line out the door. And I was late. I knew I had a crunch time. Anyway, I get to the actual show. I got to just say this about WPW, Winnipeg Pro Wrestling. How does this place not get more like buzz, recognition? This place had 1,300 people in there.
That's wild on Thursday. That's wild.
I was like, there's no indies in the U.S. doing this.
No.
And the show was over in like 2.5 hours.
Love that.
Great show. Fans were so loud, so rabid. It was just such a great experience. I can't wait to go back. Then afterwards, they bring me to the hotel. I'm talking to the promoter, who's a Major Mark, by the way. Take me to the hotel. I check in. I'm not even looking at what the hotel's called. I'm just like I'm shooting the shit. I get in there. They put me in a Fairmont. I don't know if you know anything about Fairmont hotels. But those are like top of the line. Like,
Oh, wow.
Like there was a charcuterie board waiting for me on the desk.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
So
smokes.
I think I might move to Winnipeg.
Oh, okay. Pump the
I
brakes.
think I might move to Winnipeg.
What theme parks they have? What theme parks they have in Winnipeg?
I don't know about that, but I might be,
You're going to sign a deal with this company?
Well, people have been asking, when am I going to sign with a company? I think I'm going to sign with Winnipeg Pro Wrestling after the way they treated me. So, man, it was unbelievable.
That's pretty cool. 1,300 people is awesome. Broski, keep throwing around here.
What the heck? Brody Threat kicking your ass.
What? I mean, that was obviously CGI. I don't know. No. I did not lose to Jody Threat in Winnipeg. This is CGI. That's not. I don't know where D Freedom got that clip. That not great. I mean, not only are they great promotion, they have great editing skills over at Winnipeg Pro Wrestling. So it did not happen.
I was hanging out with Jody Threat's partner that evening, the other night, and he was just baffled. He goes, "I can't believe like how good Jimmy Lloyd is in the ring, considering the way he looks."
Yeah, it was me and Jimmy Lloyd versus Josh Alexander and Jody Threat. Jimmy Lloyd is, bro, I've never been more proud of Jimmy Lloyd. He grabs a hold on Josh Alexander in the heat. I was like, oh my God.
Wow, nice.
I'm going to start crying.
I'm like, how did Jimmy Lloyd get to Canada? He owns a passport. Like, he knew
that.
What
I don't know.
was.
He might not have gotten back.
Like, his cell phone's definitely not charged. Like, I don't know, man. It's
anyway,
impressive.
Next day, flew to Detroit. And it was TNA Bound for Glory. Brian and I were both on the show. Brian was the main event, but I was first.
Look at that crowd.
PCO,
awesome,
sold out crowd. PCO, the culmination of our feud over SDL. Monsters Ball match. Wearing that Death Match Busters gear. We did some wild stuff. Thumbtacks, trash cans, steel steps, doors. It was a fun match.
PCO is not human.
How you feeling today there, Broski?
I feel like, beat up, but
Yeah, fine.
I'm alive. Look at this shot. Send it PCO through the chairs and the doors.
Those
And I sold piece of those doors, piece of the thumbtacks.
door chairs were so cool, the event chairs, but I was disgruntled, but also thrilled that I wasn't on it because I didn't want to have to own it or have to get it home. But also, I was like, I feel like I should have been on this. I'm a little pissed, but
I was pissed I wasn't on it, but if I were you, I'd be really pissed. You're the main event.
yeah. Yeah, main event, BFG. I'm pretty proud of that. I was telling Eddie, like, as long as I've been back, this is my 5th BFG in a row, and I've only been in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet every year. So to finally, break out and be in the main event was quite the honor. Sold out crowd. They were rocking. Full Metal Mayhem with ABC and the Hardys. Just a wild ride, man. Just so fucking cool. And I'd be remiss if I did not mention Chris Bay, who unfortunately the following night suffered an injury. We still don't really know the severity of it, but we just know he's, currently in the hospital. So it's crazy. And, I got to kind of live out like a wrestling dream here, a shout out to Edgehead doing a Edge tribute spot on pay-per-view. And
Damn, look at that shot.
Chris
That's
Bay,
awesome.
like, to be honest, it was his idea even. Like, he said, hey, you want to do the Edge spot? I said, because I guess what I was really thinking was I would never ask anyone to take that bump.
Right.
And he was so, like, game and so unselfish and took it like a fucking
Unbelievable.
fearless champ. And I feel like we really made like a fucking memory, man, like a moment. So
Yeah,
it was
so
really-
safe looking. It was great.
it was just really cool to be a part of, and very proud of it, very proud of the match, very proud of all, everybody involved, all 6 guys, to really risking life and limb to, like, steal the show and put on a worthy main event. Took some friggin' bumps in this thing, man. Jeff Hardy swanton off that 20-foot ladder, whatever, was probably the most painful thing I've ever experienced in wrestling. Live to tell about it. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's just
Were you shook about anything?
not until I saw him coming. I mean, that's just
insane.
body on body, man on man, as fast as possible. And he went, like,
Right.
his back went right across my whole face and chin. It was
Damn.
rough. It was like one of those things that was like, thank God I don't have to get up from this because I don't know. Like, it was the last thing in the match. Maybe your body, sometimes you get that last thing in the match, your body just kind of does the,
Yes.
like, that last gasp of adrenaline kicks off. But, woo, awesome.
Wow. I usually leave right after my match, sneak out of there, but I had to stay around for this. And it was incredible watching it, live. Super cool. And like Brian was saying about Chris, I always thought Chris was super, super talented. He still is. And such a great dude, a great guy. He always comes up to me. I guess he was a fan of the Ruthless Aggression era and stuff like that.
I forget how much younger. I've worked him so much and I've been around him for so long. I forget he's significantly younger than you and I. Yeah.
So we're hoping he recovers soon, and he's going to be a huge star in wrestling in the future.
Yeah.
So we're thinking
and
of Chris.
He is just a ridiculously nice and humble kid, and
super talented.
I'm pretty sure TNA and the boys are, coming up with a bunch of things to kind of raise money for him and his hospital bills and things like that. So just keep your eye on social media and keep thinking of Chris. I believe there'll be a Pro Wrestling Tees shirt up you can buy, and all the proceeds will obviously go to him. And
yes,
every little bit counts for sure.
Right, and obviously we're recording this on the Monday. So if you're watching this live, there's probably some more information and
there's tons of stuff.
Some of that fundraising stuff is probably already out or whatever. So take a look for that.
Mark, did you wrestle? Did you work?
Yeah, we went to Cedar Rapids, which I I told Brian this story, broski. I was walking to the ring doing my little promo ski, and I called it Grand Rapids by accident.
He's not even listening to you.
Broski's not even
No, Chelsea just got home and said my dog shit all over this floor and smeared it everywhere. I should have put her in a crate.
Poop 911. Poop 911. Call him.
911. Well, anyway.
I feel like you're getting a promo code
whatever.
via text message.
Collision Ring of Honor weekend, Cedar Rapids. I saw Kyle Peterson there. And actually, I have a little story for that later in Major Mark Purchase of the Week. But normal weekend. But then we all went to Bear Bronson, Gabby Forza, independent pro wrestler, but Bear Bronson from AEW. They got married this weekend. It was a cap wedding. It was super fun. Everybody was there. Max Caster, Pat Buck, all the cap guys. We had a great
MJF.
picture. That was last night.
Chris Statlander. It was fuck, man.
Right, but you guys talk about the well. I'll be right back.
Oh man, broski's literally in deep shit. Yeah, how cool is that, right? I mean, actually, also shout out to TNA management who gave me off weeks ago when I asked. I just felt like I really should be there for this. Two Creative Pro students getting married. I'm not saying I'm like their dad, but I'm somewhat like a father figure-ish to them, in some aspects. Like the way I see Tommy Dreamer, I feel like they see me.
Yeah.
And it was important for me to be there, and TNA was super cool about it. Gave me off. And what a cool thing. So many, God, there was probably 40 people there that had something to do with Creative Pro, so.
Yeah, and I I don't get to sort of be around a lot of the Creative Pro people as much as I would like, obviously, obviously the AEW people I see a lot, but it was great just shooting the shit with Eric James and VSK and Tibbs and all that. But the one funny thing to bring this back down to wrestling is I had extensive conversations with Bear Bronson about his wedding and not having it have anything to do with wrestling. They wanted a Halloween vibe, right? So that they had some costumes and, there was dark colors and all that stuff. There was definitely a Halloween vibe, but they wanted to stay away from pro wrestling completely. But their DJ just went into business for himself and just started just from the very beginnings playing Stone Cold's music, Undertaker's music's playing.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? It was just kind of funny, but
at one point in the wedding, he just says on the mic, "We got any WrestleMania people here?" And then they start playing just random WrestleMania matches on the screen underneath the DJ booth.
Just eating my salmon, watching Batista versus Triple H at WrestleMania. No idea why.
So random. And even Joe said, he's like, man, if I knew he was just going to play random wrestling matches, I'd have him play cap matches.
Right, yeah.
It would have been better if they played Joe and Gabby matches
Right.
just on loop.
I did wish, and I suggested, but I don't know if it wasn't in the budget or what. But I thought, like, when they came into the wedding reception, you know, like the party comes, everyone does their little thing to try to get over, and then finally the bride and groom come.
Yeah.
It should have been Big Daddy Mark, time to play the game. That would have tore the house down.
I think only us 30 cat people would have lost our
Oh,
minds.
that's enough, bro. That would have been more than enough.
Actually, you're right with us. Yeah. Shout out to Kevin Tibbs, wedding MVP. If you need to invite like a ringer to your wedding, invite Kevin Tibbs.
If his wife lets him out of the house.
Yeah.
All right. Broski, are you
moving on,
okay?
Broski. You all right?
I'm good.
Is poop 911 on the way to your house with a siren going?
Poop was everywhere. One of the cats got out, but we're all good. Everything's all good. All right.
Okay.
Whew. All right. Some follow up. Major Mark, Jason Dunsill should suggest parts to use for a custom Mattel WWE action figure of Mario Lopez's AC Slater from Saved by the Bell. Have you seen this?
I did see this in the group. Big pop.
Using Ricky Steamboat, the new Ultimate with the Elite Ricky Steamboat with the Pat McAfee tank top. So you can make AC Slater when he's dancing at the max. I thought this was
Are
great.
you doing it? That's my question.
I don't think I'm doing it, but
You know,
For my
Wow.
fellow Saved by the Bell Major.
this is the kind of stuff
That's
that
what I'm saying.
happens.
That content alone is why you should join our Patreon and be in the group.
Yeah, for $4.99, why not?
Yeah. $4.99 a month. You have access to information like this and discussions like this.
Absolutely. AEW wrestler Sammy Guevara, he signed his AEW figure at a Target and left it there. I thought it was great. With the
Paint
address.
pen, too. I was proud of the paint pen.
I thought this was
Decision,
awesome. My first thought was, this still in the shelves?
I thought that too, but then I saw that Hangman behind him that's even older, so what are you going to say?
Those
And that's the old ass Hangman and then like a brand new Hangman right there. It's like wild.
penitentiary ones are pretty old. Yeah.
No, but that Hangman in this street gear is
Yes.
older than that.
Well, he is in Utah, guys.
Right.
True.
He's not a Long
Yeah,
Island.
there's some brand new Finn Balor's there I see on the side. So
There you go. The Miz, we talked about last week how I basically designed that Funko
yeah.
Miz figure. He actually shouted me out
Shocked.
on like an official video
I'm shocked.
through Funko. I thought for sure he wouldn't do that publicly, but he did.
Yeah. Look at Miz looks like younger.
He's probably doing a lot of LA Botox or something. But
Yeah, I mean for
looks
sure,
good.
but it's working.
I still gotta get that. Still gotta get that figure signed. That's the definitive Miz, in my opinion. The Dudleys have been shipping from Mattel Creations. The Ringside ones have not hit yet, but
I'm
there's a
waiting
lot
on
of,
Ringside. I'm waiting on Ringside. That's why I don't have mine.
Yeah, same here. A lot of discrepancy over the height of the bully. He appears to be oversized. But I don't know if he's oversized or the other
But
figures
then
are
so is
undersized.
Devon. I mean, Devon is. I always thought that Devon was undersized, the older one.
D, you want to come in here, D, and help us out here? You fill me in, fill us in.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Thank you for that.
Hey guys, what's up?
All right,
Hi,
what
D.
are we looking at here?
Yeah, so it looks like the Bubba Ray, he's a bit oversized here. I mean, a bit as in like a full half of an inch. So, or at least almost a half inch, probably like 0.4, whatever.
It looks like everything's oversized, like thickness, not just height.
Well, he's on I think it's the body. It's not the Dusty Rhodes body. Is it it's the Shockmaster torso.
Okay.
The one that was used for that. He's got the Brock Lesnar arms. And I think the legs are too tall on this one. Same size boots. So I think the legs just got elongated. But currently, Yeah, the previous figure was a little under 7 inches tall. This one currently appears to be 7 1/4, so that's a big difference. But the Devon, I think he is actually been corrected. So if you take the previous Bully or the previous Bubba Ray Dudley figure and compare it to the other, so their build, I think Bubba Ray, his build height is like 6'3", and then Devon's his build height is 6'2", so that matches up better than the current one. So currently, because of what happened with the height, he's about 6'5", 6'6", which is basically the Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogan. So here's some additional comparisons from other
those figures look like different toy companies.
Yeah.
They also, I mean, hold on. The new one is like standing in front of the other one too. It's like,
I mean, that's not a great,
yeah.
not a great shot.
Well, that one is
But that one's hard to hide from, yeah.
Woof.
Yeah, more than a 1/4 inch difference.
I did always think that Devon was a little too puny.
The Devon is undersized, the previous one, so this one has been adjusted to his correct build height of 6'2".
So these are the ringside ones in the camo.
Yeah, that's from the vault. Yeah, that's the newest one with the double hinge elbows. And then this is a comparison with the previous Hulk Hogan's, but the Hulk Hogan figures, those are undersized. So technically, if you compare the Elite, because I think it's like 7 inches tall, so that makes me believe that this is about 7 1/4 inches tall. The Bubba. So now with the Ultimate Hulk Hogan's, they did revise the height, and that has been corrected. And that's basically what this. So replace Bubba with the Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogan. That's how much of a height difference was made with the Ultimate Edition. Now that they adjusted the shins or calves, I should say.
Bandana being all thick doesn't help either, but it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And here's some comparisons with 6'8" Undertaker in terms of build height.
Jesus. Listen, I'm not like I think some guys are a little too snobby with the scale, but I will agree with this one. It's too tall here.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be the same height as Andre the Giant.
Or the Undertaker. Whoa.
Well, I mean, yeah, look at this one.
That picture's rough.
So technically, I mean, if you go off the 6'3" scaling, he should technically be 7 inches. So he's a 1/4 too tall, which is a big thing. All right,
guys, believe it or not, my Super 7, the prehistoric, is shipping early. Can you believe that? I certainly can't.
Have people got shipping notifications?
That I do not know, but there was a social media post that it was in stock. I said, is this an error? I contacted Super 7, not an error, in stock and shipping. So I'm very, very excited about this.
Purposely ordered this from Entertainment Earth and not them because those places always ship their stuff faster than they do.
Good
and
point.
I didn't get anything.
So I have not gotten my, my contracted samples yet.
Yeah.
So hopefully by this time next week, I'll have either the ones I bought or the samples. So I'm excited for this one, but I think this is it for us in Super 7 because we don't have a contract with them.
We do not.
We do not have an active contract with them. Hey, I'm not saying I wouldn't do any more with them. There's nothing lined up, and we don't have a contract. So,
Well, you got some Power Towns coming out.
we got some Power Towns coming out. D, are those pictures later on? The Power Towns? Okay, great. Also, guys, speaking of Bully, the Bully Bendy's and Beer event with Bully Ray has been postponed.
What?
Scheduling conflict. It's funny. Scheduling conflict, and then Bully
He's
shows
got to be
up
at
on
the PC.
NXT.
He's got to be at the PC. He's got to do some shoulder rolls. He couldn't make it.
No, we don't know what the exact scheduling conflict was. Well,
He said, boys, I wanted to be there, but Baldo's got me doing cardio at 7 a.m. the next day.
But guys, we didn't want to just, we already if you want to take it, we already refunded you. We actually refunded you before we announced it was postponed. Some people were confused. But we're not leaving you high and dry because we're still going to be there in New Jersey, same time, same place for the Major Rager. Free entry. You heard me. Free entry beer bash. That's all it is. It is a good old-fashioned Major Rager, a beer party, free entry. Of course, you got to buy the beer, 21 and older.
The Major Rager branded beer will be on sale exclusively that night.
Oh, look at that
supplies
can
last.
right there. An American
While
lager.
supplies last.
Yes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Smart Mark will be there. Brian, myself, Kinnick. Guys, this is going to be just going to be fun. It's going to be
excited.
a hangout. It's going to be cool. I will say this.
Also, you guys haven't never really talked about it much. It's AEW Full Gear is the night after. So
is GCW at the American Dream Mall.
right. So it's in the same state, all pretty damn close to each other. Definitely drivable and all that. So you could make it a hell of a weekend. And if you came to the Major Rager, you get yourself a bunch of Major Lager, and then you pregame to whatever show you're going to go to the next day, and you're going to have yourself a nice night.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what. I'm going to be drinking this Major Rager on the way to the ring at GCW at the American Dream. But guys, listen, it's going to be a cool hangout. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of major marks there. Maybe meet some new major marks there. Listen, you want to take a selfie? Absolutely. You want me to sign a bunch of Super 7s? Absolutely not.
Guys, I don't even want to get into it. Broski lost his mind when I said, should we do like a meet and greet? Do people want stuff?
Bro, Brian wanted like a mini WrestleCon inside this brewery. I said, no. I'm
If you want me to put you on blast right now, I'll put you on blast. And
All right, now let's not.
I'll win this argument.
This is a positive. This is a positive.
I'll win
event,
this
guys.
argument. Oh,
No. We'll take that off air. This is a positive.
This is going to be a community builder. It's going to be a good time. We're going to relax. We're going to have a great time.
yeah, there's
Drink
no
some
show.
beers.
There's no event. We're just chilling.
I'm selling
Just-
zombie Smart Mark Sterlings out of my trunk, though, guys. So
Mark is selling zombies out of his trunk. I'm sure Zombie might show up. You know, last time he showed up with prototypes.
Yeah,
some of
that's
those figures
true.
are still not released yet.
There's
true.
Jack Sabbath's running a show like 5 minutes away with like mooses on it. I mean, the possibilities of people showing up are pretty endless.
the last time I didn't drink much because I had to drive home 4 hours that night.
Yeah.
So this time I'll be in town with a goddamn hotel.
Yes.
Can't wait.
I got Stang, DD, and me taking me in.
Hell yeah.
I
So Stang's gonna be there?
Stang will be there.
Damn.
I have GCW the next day right down the block, so I'll have a hotel too. So I'll be Ubering, baby.
Sweet.
It's gonna get a little wild in this Major Rager, so try to get there early because obviously
I hope that pizza truck's there again.
Oh yeah, right.
Remember that, bro? I don't eat pizza. Look at my body. 90 minutes later, who wants pizza, guys? We're gonna go to the truck.
It was
true,
the
that
best
did
pizza. That pizza was.
And it's crazy. The last time we were there, we showed off the big rubber guys for the first time.
Yeah.
That was the first time I held one. Squeeze
Wow.
the legs.
Squeeze those legs. So make sure you join us for this Major Rager, November 22nd, 8 p.m. in New Jersey. I can't even pronounce the name of the town, but
Karlstad.
it's right by
Karlstad.
East Rutherford.
It's literally 5 minutes from MetLife Stadium if you need a.
It's going to be
Marker.
a great, great time.
But we don't know the time of the event. It's not on the poster.
Stop it. It's 8 p.m.
Guys,
Brian cannot
this is a
see
true
the time.
story. I stared at this flyer for probably like a solid 5 minutes. And I was like, why did we not put a time on this thing? It's so confusing.
It's 8 p.m. right
Right there.
And then I went as far as to text it in our chat and say, guys, we got to put a time on this thing. And immediately everyone's like, what's wrong? This was the morning after Bound for Glory. I was like flying and just delusional.
Even Kinnick called you shot. So
Yeah, 8 p.m. It's right there. Got it.
Rocco with Dan. I wish I could be there. Rocco with Dan. Fly up, pal.
for some
Yeah, bro,
reason in my
get
mind,
yourself a
Rockin' with
ticket
Dan
to AEW, bro. Make a little
lives in
weekend
New
of it.
Jersey.
It's going to be a hell of a time. Hell of a time.
Hell of a time.
All right. You guys have anything else for follow-up?
What was
I
it?
don't think so. I
All right.
was
so
going
let's
to
go
mention the wedding.
news. The news brought to you by Paps Blue Ribbon.
The Major Pod Network has partnered with our favorite adult beverage, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Everybody needs some liquid courage to make their own weekly purchases. Scratch that figure itch and scratch that PBR itch.
If you're listening to this, you're already a major mark. Now it's time to become a major PBR mark.
Use hashtag MajorPBR and post your pictures and videos of you major marking out with some Paps.
Pabst Blue Ribbon and the Major Pod Network, the tag team champions of the world.
Of the world.
Major PBR. forever. PBR, baby. Hey, guys, if you want to take some PBR into the Major Rager, I'm not going to complain.
Oh, no.
You know? Everyone loves
Might
those
be
PBRs,
not allowed,
especially when
but-
they're ice cold.
Tell you
Football
what,
season.
PBR's getting me through this Jet season. You have to be drinking
Oh, baby.
PBRs to watch that.
We use the hashtag MajorPBR. Post a picture or video. If we choose it, you will get a prize. Who do we got, Mark?
Well, you're going to have to kind of walk me through this one. Miguel Lopez said, finally wore the costume meant for Broski, Jimmy Lloyd at
No,
this year's.
it was meant for Broski Jimmy Lloyd.
Oh,
Finally wore the costume meant for Broski Jimmy Lloyd.
at this year's GCW Wrestling Homecoming, Matt Cardona always puts in maximum effort in what he does. Cheers and happy
What?
Halloween. Oh, so Jimmy was so
He was supposed to be a Velociraptor?
he
The
ended
original
up wearing
plan-
this. This is what he wore. As
He
you
wore
can see.
matching gear to me. Okay?
right?
This is when we did the Jurassic Park entrance. The original idea
So
is that
this is him, by the way.
he's got the beer can.
Yeah.
Me and Steph were going to be in the match, and Jimmy was going to wear this costume.
Why didn't
But then when Steph was out of the match, Jimmy was wrestling. He can't wrestle in this
Oh.
costume. So I had to go buy him real gear that he still hasn't paid me for.
Good luck on that one, pal.
Yeah, $750 he owes me. So I sold this dinosaur costume on Whatnot. This guy wore it for Halloween. I
That's
love
great.
it.
That's great.
I
Okay.
love it.
I had no
This
idea
didn't-
what
this
was
didn't
going
go
on
to
here.
waste.
And I think it's a what's it, Dilophosaurus or something like that? I think that's what this is.
Yeah, something. I used
But,
to be able to say
spinners.
all those. They left my brain.
He looks awesome. Looks great. So you win, pal.
Wow.
All right, we got a lot of news here. Let's start. Woo, Latuni. I don't know where to start.
Wait, this is Mark's new fronter, right?
This is Mark's new fronter. Mark is a Ric
Statement
Flair.
piece.
Mark is a Ric Flair completist, and man, let's pop this on the
I thought
screen.
Broski was the complete, but now Mark is complete.
Imagine, listen, I know how much it costs to get Ric Flair to sign a deal. Imagine spending all that money to get Ric Flair to sign a deal, and you make him pulling his pants down.
I don't know if this is genius, idiotic. I can't really make up my mind.
Well, I don't love to be.
Look at all the deco hits on the underwear, though. I will say a lot of deco hits on the underwear.
I don't love to be a hater. I don't love to sort of really push on people. But I will just say, as a Ric Flair completist, I will not be buying this.
What? No, you have to.
I'm not.
No,
I'm
you
not a
have to.
completist.
Mark, I'm
I'm not a
sorry.
completist in the slightest.
Wait, you're not a completist?
Yeah, you
No,
are.
I mean, there's some I missed. There's some Ric Flairs. I mean, I have a lot. I certainly don't have every.
Mark, I think I'm going to have to buy this for you, and you're going to have to put it in your collection.
Nah.
Bad.
Listen, guys.
Fronter.
Is this supposed to be like WCW? Like I'm pissed off doing that promo?
That's
on-
exactly what it's supposed to
He even
be,
has
yeah.
the Band-Aid on his head.
Right.
I don't know how to feel about it.
I think we should just move on before someone says
Well,
something.
if that wasn't bad enough,
Uh,
he's got Macho Man as Cyclops, which actually is pretty cool, but not for me.
I don't understand this at all, but
Yeah, same.
or at least
Broski
why
said.
is the face not blue if you're gonna go all like whatever?
Well, Cyclops has the.
Oh, I guess he is.
Mouth.
Yeah, whatever.
I think it's like Broski said. It's funny. Like if I had a custom or something. If I was a huge Cyclops and Macho Man fan, I'd be like, okay, this is great. But I feel like you have to be a huge Cyclops and a huge Macho Man fan to want to throw this on a show.
Also, for sure, not a Marvel licensed thing. It's just
No.
kind of like a
Yeah, that's
Eh,
another thing too.
That's fine.
This is not an
Whatever.
official crossover. The Macho Man, he does have the rights to. This will be his third Macho Man in this scale. I do think it's creative. It's not for me, but I wish this guy all the best with his company and his figures. I'm not rooting against anybody, but two interesting choices, if you ask me. So let's move on, shall we?
yes, please.
Okay. Next up is Title Run Toys, another one of these retro companies that's starting up. They showed the Paul Orndorff. Now they showed a drawing for our good buddy, well, they should be calling him Brian Clark, but Wrath.
That's
I mean,
cool.
listen, based on this artwork,
Yeah.
like this black and white artwork,
It's literally a sketch.
looks cool. You know,
It does.
Looks like a Mr. Perfect, right? Kind of
Yeah.
like a Bret Hart, something like that.
And Adam Bomb was in the Hasbro series with this body type.
Yeah. So, based like again,
Not a
like I
huge
said,
departure.
based on this black and white sketch, looks fine. Let's see some product. Let's see what it's made out of, how it feels, how it moves, because we've seen a wide array of different companies come and go, you know?
Right.
So, again, we wish them the best.
I do
I'm a little
appreciate their
con-
artwork, that it's classic, like Ron
Yeah.
Rudat.
It looks like it's headed in the right direction.
Yep.
I am a little afraid for them based on their two characters, Paul Orndorff and Wrath. Like, Adam Bomb, Wrath has had a lot of figures in the past couple of years, and Paul Orndorff is not the most toyetic, but maybe they'll knock it out of the park with the quality, and it, people will be forced to get them. But it's going to be an interesting time with all these retros coming out.
Out in space.
In other news, speaking of retros, figure collections, FC Toys, the Wrestling Some Wrestlers Vlad Superfan is shipping.
I love the way they package this. with the
I like
guardrail in
it a
front of
lot.
them. Yeah. it's
Standing
fun.
in front of the guardrail. He's got the number one, the fanny pack. Listen, we both put this up for pre-order at the same time. Maybe he was up before us by a little bit. Our figure came out way before his, but I'll say this, Jack, your Vlad looks way better than ours. I'll tell you that. It looks awesome.
Looks good.
So,
Yeah, looks cool.
looks really cool. This is one I'll certainly be getting. And his guardrails are awesome. He's already released like the packs of all the guardrails. So Jack is such a great dude. I love his stuff, and I'm excited to be getting the Vlad when it actually ships. Pro Wrestling Tees showed off some micro brawler buddies. We saw very evil Danhausen and Orange Cassidy available now for pre-order on shopaew.com. Let's go back to some retros for a second. Zombie Sailor, Wrestling Heels and Faces, on the back of the Matt Cardona we'll talk about later.
Oh, yeah. You left a little detective work on this thing.
That's right, little Danhausen variant. I don't know what version of Danhausen that is. Do you guys know?
I know there's a micro brawler with it, but I don't know what it's like from or when he did that. Or
Me neither, but it's like Easter or something. I forget.
Not
Really?
quite sure.
And is
Kevin
that a soft
Sullivan
goods?
with the
Soft
snake.
goods.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
going back
Kevin
to
Sullivan I
Danhausen.
did not see coming, and that's a full blown redeco, but with a snake and color, maybe face paint.
Pretty cool.
And is that the first time CM Punk's been on the back of the box?
Possibly, huh?
Or is that a different CM Punk? I can't.
No,
is that what
that's
it
the
is?
one. No, it's the same one.
All right.
It's from the it's a horror movie called Midsummer.
And he does have Ahmed on the back, which makes you think, like, is that coming soon? Or this macho that we've seen for 4 years now?
We'll find out. Also, the Ash from Army of Darkness on sale this Wednesday, October 30th at 8 p.m. And then he has sneak peeks of other Army of Darkness figures. I think this is very cool. I won't be getting them, but they look great. Look really cool.
Oh, I don't know now.
You don't know now?
So I got the Bruce Lee.
Is that another Bruce Lee right
That's
there, by
another
the way?
Bruce Lee.
Well, I happily got the Bruce Lee, and I put him in with the rest of the Hasbros. And in my mind, he's in the Cruiserweight division.
He's a celebrity.
And I probably
guest
would've-
host of Raw.
I would have gotten this guy, just this guy. But if they're making the whole ass movie, I don't think I'm gonna get it. And then I don't think I need a second Bruce Lee.
There's actually two more Bruce Lees, Mark.
Oh man,
Whoa.
Okay.
There's a tracksuit and the dragon, Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that monster, like that does. That's not. What are we talking about here? Me and Steve are not.
I mean, it
using
looks
that.
great. It's just not what.
Right.
collect.
Yeah. I can't add that to my fig fed.
It could be for
Although
like
I do, although there could be some fun shit to do in FWF drafting that thing.
He's legal. He'd be legal.
He'd be legal, yeah.
All right, guys, we have some updates on our Power Town figures. We're just going to show one shot of each. We're not going to, I don't know when these are really coming, so we'll just show you the latest things we saw. It's myself, the NWA title, Brian Myers. I think they look pretty damn good. D Freedom was looking over these with a fine-tooth comb.
I'm borderline in love with these. I keep just looking at them on my phone when I'm bored and I
definitely think it's the best Brian Myers for sure. I'm not quite sure if it's the best Matt Cardona, but it's definitely the best Brian Myers.
I'm very excited. And they've been approved now, right?
They've been approved. I did ask if they can give me some more. My chest hair is a little weird, but I said if it will slow down the process, it is what it is. My chest hair should go all the way to my collarbone.
Right. It's like that.
It's coming down a little bit. Well, why don't you just shave it like that, you coward?
No.
I agree with you, Broski.
Hopefully they're able to fix it. If not, I'm not going to delay anymore to get the chest hair more accurate because most of us are going to keep the robe on anyway.
True.
But it's super toyetic, very cool gear. I just hope these come out soon, guys. I can't wait to look at them. I can't wait to sign them. I can't wait to display
If they
them.
look like what we've seen, I think it'll be my most, my likeness at least, I think is the most captured.
Oh,
ever.
I think yours looks great. I mean, I'm happy with mine too, but man, I'm a little jealous because yours looks dead on. So, and D Freedom approved them, guys. So that
D
means
Freedom approved samples, guys.
Yeah, that
That's
means
deep.
they're pretty damn good.
This is the guy that's buried every action figure of all time.
I heard when he looks in the mirror, he buries himself. He just picks himself apart. He says his face not
Part in
accurate.
his hair.
Yeah. All right. We got Elite Collection Greatest Hits Wave 6. Seth freaking Rollins, Dominic Mysterio, Roman Reigns, and LA Knight. They're in stock now.
In stock. That's what I was referring to at the top of the show. Ringside got some stuff in today.
Sweet.
Very cool. We dropped this surprise last week. Big Rubber Guys, Andre the Giant. If you're listening Friday, it's already gone. But if you're listening early, October 25th through the 31st, the pre-order's the order. The Halloween special, Andre the Giant, with the face paint, comes with a free mask. This was a 1-week pre-order, guys. Pre-order is the order. I don't even know if we're selling this to any other websites, to be honest. So, sometimes you can get it afterwards somewhere else. Not quite sure that's going to happen with this. It might, so I'm not saying it won't. But as of now, no website has ordered it. So, if I were you, I'd get it now. It's going to take a little bit to come, but not as long as a normal figure because it's a repaint.
Right.
So get it now if you haven't already. The Halloween special, Andre the Giant. But now, guys, it's time to discuss what's on sale right now if you're listening Friday, or this Friday if you're listening early. The next lineup, Big Rubber Guys, Series 10. Bad News Brown, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, The Rock and Roll Express. 1 month pre-order. The pre-order is the order. Let's check these out. Look at this artwork right here. Bad News Brown with the Harlem Sewer Rat. And guys, Harlem Sewer Rat as a collectmajor.com exclusive. So,
Pre-order exclusive, correct?
Pre-order exclusive, meaning you can wait and order this from somebody else. That's fine. But if you do, you will not get the rat. The rat will come separately, only from collectmajor.com. So if you want to be 100% complete with this figure, you got to get it from collectmajor.com. We went back and forth with this Bad News. Should he have the white trim? Should he not have the white trim? We decided this is how Brian and I remember Bad News Brown. Certainly more accurate with the sewer rat to have the plain black boots. And yes, he did have the white trim a little bit longer than the black boots, but by like a month or two. So it's really how you
splitting hairs, and it's more
Splitting
accurate
hairs.
to the rat. And also, side note, the sewer rat. I know you guys looking at it like, why is that rat ginormous? Because we disturbingly went back and watched the promos and got all the footage and stuff. Shout out to D Freedom, everyone helped out with that. They were possums. They were not rats.
Right.
So that's why that
sewer
is.
rat was a possum.
That's why it is that size and scale. So pretty gross trivia fact, but we did the best we could.
And there's the packaging. By the time you're listening to this on Friday, we will have the full renders up. Bad News Allen right there. Looks really cool. Again, he was supposed to be in that final Black Card series. So another missing piece.
Yeah, he's like
that
a holy
LJN
grail
collection.
LJN character. So it's pretty cool to get him on board.
Very, very cool. We're honored to have him in the line. Also in the line, Ricky fucking Morton.
Our roommate.
Look at him right there. Man, these might be the most toyetic Big Rubber guys we've ever done. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. I think they look incredible. These are classics. Look at that packaging right there. The Ricky Morton. Of course, his partner, Robert Gibson. You need him.
It's crazy.
Look
like
at the
they've
poses.
never had great figures, and I feel like we're finally going to be the first ones to do it.
I'm honored to be the first
That's
people.
insane.
It's
It's
insane,
wild, right?
You know, they've had like micro brawlers, and we did a modern day Ricky Bendy, but like
Yeah, two
that's
bendies.
nothing compared to like what this is going to be. You know,
This is so
heyday 80s style figures of the Rock and Roll Express. Like, you know, what could have been.
And also, guys, these will come. We don't have them pictured right now. They will come with the NWA Tag Team Championships. So, pretty damn cool, man. They're gonna be. It's gonna be a great set. Rock and Roll Express, Bad News Brown. The pre-order is the order, starting this Friday, November 1st, for the entire month. So make sure you pick those up.
I'm just staring at those nips right there.
Look at those nips, nice nips.
Nice nips.
All right, we got some ringside news. Shop Ringside Collectibles Halloween sale going on now. New in stock. Elite 114 with Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Braun Breaker, Dragunov, Tommaso Ciampa, and Zoe Stark. Elite Greatest Hits 5 with Rollins, Dominic Mysterio, Roman Reigns, and LA Knight. Expected in soon. The Dudley Boyz Elite 2-pack. Elite 113 with CM Punk, Carlito, Kofi Kingston, Dragon Lee, Trick Williams, Tiffany Stratton, and the timeless Tony Storm, AEW Ringside exclusive.
Oh, crap.
And up next is the Ringside Top 10. This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
Ringside Top 10. Brand new figures, how much did you spend? Ringside Top 10. 40 figures, exhausting mailmen. Ringside Top 10. Another sale, and Sami Zayn's #1 again. Ringside Top 10. Use code MAJOR for discount at the end.
Number 10, Paul Bearer, Black Suit, Elite 106. Number 9, Takeshita, AEW Ringside exclusive. Number 8, Trick Williams, Elite 113. Number 7, Paul Heyman from the Vault, Series 2. Number 6, CM Punk, Elite 113. Number 5, Braun Breaker, Elite 114. Number 4, The Outsider, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, Ultimate Edition 2-pack Ringside exclusive. Number 3, Jey Uso, Black Pants, Elite 114. Number 2, Dudley Boyz, Bubba Ray and Devon, Elite 2-pack exclusive. And number 1, CM Punk, Money in the Bank 2011, Ultimate Edition, Ringside exclusive. All right, guys, and up next is weekly purchases brought to you by CollectMajor.com. Let's scratch that figure itch.
Big match at my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. and Brian Myers and Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster cut. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all. All right, guys, like we said, Bad News Brown, Rockwell Express, up now on collectmajor.com. Use the hashtag collectmajor if we choose your picture or video. You will get a prize. Who wins this week, Mark?
Well, we got Jeff Parsons here. The American Dream made it to a Monsters hockey game. Cody Rhodes, he tagged Cody there. Major
That's
W
awesome.
Pod, Collect Major. Look at that.
I love that bloody Dusty Rhodes, if you will. All right, weekly purchases. What do you guys got?
You want to put yourself over a little bit?
Oh, boy. Where is it? Where am I?
Did you get it? You were so sad.
He showed
I
it.
showed up in Detroit this weekend with my Matt Cardona Heels and Faces non-bloody variant, and I chased him down, and he charged me Canadian pricing, but I got it done.
I didn't charge him.
He charged me
Canadian pricing, he said.
but I got it. I went with the yellow paint pen, and I have the very first ever autographed
I'm going to...
single.
You know what? I just realized this has the GCW logo on it. That's pretty cool.
So does the 2-pack.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
This is supposed to be pre-match or like opening minutes of the match. My hair's still down. Someone did a fix-up with the Series 1 head.
I saw it. Looked awesome.
Yeah, but it doesn't... He had to alter the head. Zombie was right. It doesn't quite fit. So he'd have to... He couldn't have just used the head.
Right.
It didn't just fit. I'm going to unbox it for the first time now. I love
First time? You haven't opened one yet?
No, I just got him today. Literally got him.
Whoa. This
That's
is
crazy.
a big moment on the pod.
Let's unbox myself. Got the light tube, the middle fingers. Oh yeah,
Chris Stanley Claudio said he opened his yesterday.
damn! This is so cool.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
love
sweet.
this.
My favorite part about these figures is we made the joke. So he announced these figures kind of right after the match happened when it was like fresh.
Yeah,
And everyone's excited, like, cool, that match was great, whatever the hell. And then there was like this period where it's like the match happened so long ago, it didn't make any sense. But now it's been so long, it's a legend. It's like a Legends figure.
I know, right?
It's like, it's a greatest moments or whatever, whatever it
That's
is.
true, huh?
I mean, this match, you know, I say it so many times, it makes me want to puke how many times I say it. But this match changed my career, changed my life. So
Man,
I'm
it really
glad,
did.
like,
Holy shit.
It's wild. Like this
Yeah.
match, it really it changed everything for me. So I'm honored to have this figure. It's crazy that this is the fourth figure from this match. The two ringside figures, this, and then the 2-pack with Gage, the zombie
Whoa.
one.
Is there more coming?
I don't know if I can reveal that info, but
Jeez.
I don't know how I'm going to display this. I think I'm going to do it with the light tube in hand. Do you got to heat up the hand to put the light tube in?
I didn't use
I
the
didn't
I
have to.
I didn't. I was going with the LI pose, but to correct me if I'm wrong. The other one comes with because I have a cracked light tube, and then this is a complete one. So I kind of like, or
I
the other
think
one
it
has
comes
blood all over it.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure off the top of my head.
I
There's
can kinda
definitely a
see it on
cracked
my
one, but I
shelf,
thought it
but-
came with a real one as well.
Comes with both.
I thought so. But yeah, I absolutely love this figure. So damn cool. Zombie did a great job. There was 800 of these. They sold out, so thank you guys. I sold 6 of them tonight at my Whatnot. I bought 24 of them, I believe. That's a case, but a whole case. So
Oh, nice.
they will be on my Whatnot for the next couple of weeks. So
He must have got a much bigger cases since our first run,
you think so?
because the cases from our are 6. aren't
Oh
they?
yeah, so it's 6, but it's I think 4 cases in a shipper case.
Oh, like a bigger cases within cases.
Yes,
Because
yes,
there's
yes,
blood
yes,
on the
yes.
other light tube.
Yeah, okay.
Ah.
There's definitely blood in the light, and this one's clean. Yeah, it's cool.
So
That's cool.
I'm very excited about this. Thank you for the fans who bought it, and thank you to Zombie for making it.
Just real quick, you guys already talked about these. From Mattel, I got the San Diego Comic-Con. Shawn,
Look at you.
pretty cool. I have a Shawn. I have just the regular Elite Shawn that came out a long time ago from this match.
Doesn't
and I
compare.
have him posed like laying on the ground looking at the belt. And like that's what I would like to show from this match, but like this is such a cool figure I might have to do the switch.
Someone just posted like every incarnation of a WrestleMania 12 Shawn, and this one's like far and away the best. Like all
I think
the jacks.
was it Kyle Peterson who did it?
Maybe I saw it in my. Again, it could have been over the weekend when I was ridiculously tired coming home from Bound for Glory, but
Yeah, I think I decided
this one's like head and shoulders above any offering ever to me.
Yeah, and I think I wasn't going to get it, and I didn't get it. But now that I did get it from Mattel, I think I'll do the switch over. And then they also sent the Coliseum collection.
Oh, there you go.
So thank you very much.
Very, very
Badass.
I want to thank Junk Shop Dog. They sent me the newest Sofubi figures of the Destroyer.
Oh, sweet.
As did I. Yes. Shout out Junk Shop Dog.
Junk Shop makes some incredible stuff. I will be keeping the red one. There's also a variant in the blue. Oh, I got two in the red. So I could have sworn there was another one.
They might have messed up. There's 3 different colors.
Well, the red one's the one I'm keeping, and then the I guess the other red and a blue I'll be using for giveaways on my whatnot.
Cool.
So check those out.
Junk Shop makes awesome stuff. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. And he's someone who works in silence, doesn't deal with the bullshit.
Yeah, he really
doesn't
isn't
engage
like
in the bullshit.
Yeah, he maybe is too silent. He needs to wave his flag a little bit more. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I
you're
agree with
excited,
that.
more excited when things come out?
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
How about this piece I got?
Let's see it.
An autographed
Oh man.
Steve Macklin Major Bendy.
I was there
in
too.
the new Major Bendy's Defender case, by the way, available at collectmajor.com.
Damn, that looks nice.
Look at that. I was like, I'm around this guy for 2 weekends every month, and I'm like, I forgot to get shells signed by him. So
He lives
finally
around
got
the
that
block
done this
from me, and I
weekend.
didn't get one done yet.
He was very gracious, and he's very excited. It was the first time he saw it, and then I actually gave the one I brought to TV to Jet Alexander, Josh Alexander's kid. He was very excited.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
We talked about this on the Batman and Robin episode. I'm not going to go through all 4 of them, but I did get the Build a Mr. Freeze DC Universe McFarlane figures. So it's Batgirl, Poison Ivy, Robin, Batman, Build a Mr. Freeze. So I'm all in on these McFarlanes. I think they're great.
I want to be, but those last 2
pretty
movies
great.
were so rotten. I can't even.
It's okay. I can deal with it.
The best part of that whole review that we just did, that's up on our majormarks.com right now, is those figures that Broski just showed. I think they're
100%.
They're sick.
the old figures kind of stunk. These ones are great. So I was impressed when he showed those.
Major Mark Aaron Branner, he got me Monday Night Wars Triple H, Monday Night Wars Bam Bam, and the Monday Night Wars Eddie Guerrero. We talked about these last week. I think I got to keep all of them. I want to build the Vincent. I have the Shawn Michaels coming any day now. But this Eddie, definite upgrade. Triple H, definite upgrade.
Open Eddie real quick. Is your torso all loose? I opened 2 and they were loose.
I'm not going to open it right now because
Come on.
hands. No, I'm just not.
You got
There's
dog shit on
hands
your
and
hands
shit
from the
everywhere.
accident?
It looks really. This is by far an upgrade. With
Yeah.
the U.S. title,
Yes, everything about it's better.
unbelievable. So, I can't wait to build the Vincent. That's the coolest part for me.
It is cool. Eddie comes with the shades. It's a nice little touch.
That's the only one I need.
Yeah.
I
It's
just need
really
the Vincent.
cool.
Anybody buying that set that doesn't need the Vincent?
Hit up Mr. Sterling.
Yeah.
right.
I got. What'd you get? What's
My
up?
last thing, shout out to Major Mark Brandon McCormick. He hooked me up with the brand new Monday Night
Oh,
Wars
there it is.
Triple H Ultimate, which I do appreciate that these have the date of what they're depicting,
Yeah, that's cool.
which kind of makes them a little better. Raw, October 23rd, 2000. I think this is already like too similar to the other Triple H Ultimate, which I love, and it's a different time period, so I definitely got to keep it. And I think I'm gonna definitely
you're gonna keep both.
I'm gonna keep both, and I think I'm gonna do this in the full soft goods, like opening up Monday Night Raw promo Triple H. You know what I mean? Because it's there to do it. You know.
I'm gonna pass on that figure personally.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
See, and the other problem is Triple H, like, he's basically one of my favorite wrestlers at this point. So, like, or maybe my favorite wrestler. So, I do have a sentimental attachment to.
That makes sense.
At that point in 2000,
Yes.
not right now.
Yeah. I always think it's kind of not for, like, it's like, I feel like Triple H, if you say you were a fan of his or are now, you just look like you're brown nosing because of his position in wrestling. It's almost like you're not allowed to, like, act as if, you know, you were a mark for him.
Sure.
But pretty awesome. I'm excited about this, actually.
My last thing.
Double soft goods.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and
Sorry,
then
my last thing from...
You're damn right I'm over, minus the damn there.
You're right, I'm over.
That's fine.
I actually remember back then not really understanding what the thing was.
It took me a while, and I finally kind of understood it, but yeah.
Yeah. But I man, 2000. Yeah, I certainly wasn't. I didn't know all the lingo yet.
Right.
Sorry, I kept interrupting you. Dawkins sent me another Smart Mark Sterling card. This time it was the pink pyro that I did.
Michael Dawkins.
Michael Dawkins.
We saw Michael Dawkins at TNA.
He was in the house for BFG, and then he came to hang.
I'll tell you this:
seltzers and some PBR.
I love Dawkins, and he'll just he's got a lot of clients in wrestling, you know, like me, you know, and he will often show up because he's got business, you know, and I'm always pleasantly surprised and excited to see him. We'll always have a nice little chat. He always offers to buy some drinks or whatever. It's great.
A very gracious and intelligent man, so you do enjoy spending time with him. Yes.
Do you have to take off the knee pads and the braces to put the pants on?
I think I'm going to try to just get it over. I don't want to do all that.
Yeah, you put it over for sure.
Keep talking. I'll update you guys.
I'm a big Christmas guy.
No way.
These are quite considered figures or what? I got them. I don't know if they're worth talking about here, but I'll let you guys decide. They're from the Bradford Exchange. They're these Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh yeah,
figurines.
They look like U2s,
and they're supposed to be like the scale of the real claymation toys or figures. Yeah. So, you know, there's Hermie.
I love this.
I got Rudolph, and it comes like in waves, you know. So it was these two, and there's like accessories like the fucking toy plane and shit like that. And I guess the other characters come later. I'm not actually quite sure of this is if I paid $100 for the whole set, or if it was just $100 per installment. You know, it's one of those weird, because Bradford Exchange kind of weird like subscription type thing.
Yeah.
So these are really cool. I'm gonna have these in my toy room, and then when it's Christmas time, I'm gonna move them and bring them downstairs.
I was just gonna say, it's kind of like a cool, like a like those Star Wars figures that I got, those Christmas ones. I'm not putting those in my living room. You know what I mean? They're not like classy Christmas ornaments.
These are
ornaments, but those are great.
Yeah.
You could put those on your mantle, and it looks like a nice Christmas decoration.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the last thing I got, it's a weird story. So I guess a couple of weeks ago, I talked about that I didn't know if I had the Matt and Cody AEW T-shirt, and a major mark brought it to Brian at New York Comic Con, I believe.
Yeah.
You didn't happen to catch the name of that major mark, did you?
Well, no.
I think it was Michael Knick.
No. Whoever it was, please, I'll shout you out next week, but thank you so much. But also, so I got that shirt from Brian, right? He brought it to me at TNA this week. But also, major mark, Chris Eastwood, who works for Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yes.
Just printed me out 2 of them. Just went into the system and printed them out.
Oh, that's cool.
So I went from having 0. So, and this week I
feel like you're so psycho though that it doesn't count to you.
Well,
I knew it. I know I could read
why
you like a
doesn't
book,
it count
broski.
though? This is what I was thinking. Why doesn't it count?
It counts to me, broski. Come on. Come on.
It's because it's not made in the time it's fake. It's a repro.
Brian, stop
but
it.
The one I
Now-
gave you is real.
But now I have both.
Well, you can. So you have two then.
I think
now
you
have
wear
three.
that.
I got three because he sent me a
Yeah,
regular and a soft serve.
I think
Or
you should
a softie.
just wear the regular.
You should
Like
you should
wearing
wear
stuff
that.
with your face on it.
Wear it ironically everywhere.
Wear it
don't
to
think I'll be
Disney next time
wearing
you guys go on a double date.
I might wear it to a GCW show for some heat or something like that. That's
Yeah, that'll
about it.
work too.
That's
Well,
great.
people like
idea.
Cody. They won't boo you.
In GCW, they don't like Cody.
Yeah, I bet even in GCW they like Cody.
You should reproduce that and put you and Jimmy on it, and it's the sweet life of Matt. And Jimmy.
I'm absolutely doing that, Mark. Okay. Great idea.
Do it, yeah.
That's a great fucking idea. Wow. Wow.
I feel like I'm putting clothes on my kids' Barbies right now, but I think when I'm all done, this will be worth it.
All right, we'll keep going. Let's go to the next seg, though.
That's all I got. So up next is Major Mark Purchases of the Week.
All right,
That's
boys.
good ones.
Major Mark Purchases of the Week. We do have some good ones. Right there, we just talked about it. That's looks like a great fig there. Marcus Brandon said, High Spots announced a private signing with Shawn Michaels. Did you guys know that
How?
was
First of all,
happening?
let's pump the brakes. How did Marcus Brandon have this figure?
Great question. Because only influencers have it.
And they just got it, okay? Influencers just got it.
Well, some people.
But you guys have
it.
had it.
You got it, and like some people got it earlier. I got it like a month ago.
Like the
Kind of
general
been all over
public
the place.
doesn't have this yet.
No, that's for sure.
Well, anyway. Maybe he says
Well,
it.
he's
Hold on.
right. It's
Maybe he says
worth, you know.
it.
looking
That's
into.
private signing with Shawn Michaels, and I tried to resist sending anything in, but I lost the internal battle. WrestleMania 12 was the first wrestling VHS we owned after my parents got sick of paying to rent the same tapes ad nauseum. I've watched the Iron Man match countless times, and the San Diego Comic-Con Ultimate depicting Shawn's entrance was a must for me. But once I learned it would be pre-sale, I decided to wait a bit to purchase until it was in hand, thus freeing up some money for other figures in the meantime. Well, fellow Major Mark Plus tipped me off that an eBay seller had them in hand and was shipping quickly.
Stolen.
I grabbed one and quickly turned it around to High Spots. This figure is amazing, especially with it being dual boxed, but only one window so you can see the signature. The figure and not have to open the outside box. Home run for Mattel and pumped to have it signed in my collection. True.
That is one that I want to keep just like that and get signed just like that. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's an awesome figure. I feel like this figure needs to be kept mint in box or mint on card, whatever you want to call it.
Shit. And you might have just changed my mind from what we were just talking about. Maybe I don't open. Maybe I leave the one that I have on
It's
display.
very
That's
fun to
fine.
pose, so it's a fronter for me, but I see both sides for sure.
I'm gonna do what you did, Mark, because to me, this gear, as toyetic as it is, it covers his classic WrestleMania 12 outfit, but also that Elite has the ponytail where he shouldn't have. Well, I guess it could be pre-match. You know,
Yeah.
Shit, now you're ruining that Elite for me. Sitting there with the ponytail, which is not like what.
Not really, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting rid of that. I'm opening that one. You're right. Okay.
this is cool.
Scott Breedlove says, I got a piece of the table from the Full Metal Mayhem match at Bound for Glory signed by the Hardys. I had a blast at the TNA shows in Detroit this weekend, and getting this awesome piece memorabilia signed was the icing on the cake. Pretty cool.
I saw that, and I actually failed to mention this. I'm kind of a little jealous about that item. Like that's a nice small piece. It's not like you have this giant. You know, it doesn't look giant to me, but cool item. But also, Jeff painted every item in that match for weeks and weeks and weeks. TNA had shipped things to his house. He was taking time out of being at TVs, painting so that every chair, every table, every ladder, the canvas was all Jeff Hardy original artwork. Pretty awesome touch.
That is awesome.
To the match.
Like, if this was like a Jack's product, they could build like a whole.
Oh, it would be
play
awesome,
set.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, true. Hey, Johnny JB, look where he went.
Yeah.
Johnny JB says, not a figure purchase, but my family and I visited my hometown of Boston for a tour of Boston University, where my daughter is transferring for a pre-med. So congrats there, pal. While there, I, of course, had to go to Kowloon's for great food and some major Mai Tais. I used to visit Kowloon's after WWF shows during the Attitude Era to get a close look at some of the wrestlers who would frequent Kowloon's. That's pretty cool, right?
Wrestlers frequent Kowloon's. There's a lot of truth to that.
I cannot wait to go back. I need a Boston booking. Anyone in the Boston area?
Brian, do you know who this is?
No, I don't.
It's Anakin Skywalker. Zach Arias Rodriguez says,
on.
this past weekend I met one of my childhood heroes, Hayden Christensen, a.k.a. Anakin Skywalker, for the first time at SpaceCon in San Antonio. Completely surprised me how nice of a guy he actually is, despite how mean he would look as a villain. True. He lived up to my expectations and even got a signed Funko Pop out of it. Pretty cool.
That's cool.
He's somebody I would like to meet for sure. But I still have a weird thing. Like, I just have no interest in waiting in a line to meet anybody.
Me neither, pal.
It's definitely
Not a single person.
Right.
Although we did talk about maybe Tom Brady, and it would have to be not that long of a line.
But if you could just pay to do it, you would, right?
Pay, yes, no
Paying,
problem.
you're waiting, though.
No
That's what I'm
problem.
saying. Physically waiting,
I
you
have
can't
paid
do.
a lot of money for signatures.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yes, but it's just the line. I just can't be bothered. Maybe it's, I just feel too busy. I don't know. This is a good one here. Brian, you're going to love this. CJ Van Cleek says, wouldn't let me upload a second pick, but everything arrived in perfect condition as always, with absolutely no packing. I thought the box was empty when I saw it. Only a guy who marries Chelsea Green could be that lucky. Once again, Matt always delivers. My son was over the moon with the gear. So Matt sent some stuff, but here's how his box came.
What the?
I have no idea what that could possibly be.
He said he bought gear.
Oh,
He bought some gear.
But
I
he
just
was like a
popped.
whatnot servant, so he didn't even do that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. You're right.
Yeah.
No
well, I
packing.
don't know what the wrapping paper is all over it.
No packing. Real quick. Here's Kyle Peterson said, I got this card from a pretty powerful lawyer for sure going to need him with help with all these action figure conspiracies. So I came out, I saw Kyle Peterson, and right next to him, our good friend there that I don't want to say crazy, maybe wild man we met at PowerCon. Do you remember that guy that was hanging out with him? He was
The
like
rock and roll guy?
The musician?
the musician who was like good friends with Jericho or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was a really interesting person at PowerCon, and same thing in the front row. So I come over to Peterson, and I'm just kind of, doing the thing, and I give him my card, and then I say to the guy, I'm like, hey, man, what's up? And then he just grabs me like this in a hug, and he pulls me in, and he's holding my head. This is while we're having our entrance. And my head's like stuck in this guy.
It's your fault.
It was pretty
close.
funny. Good to see him. Okay, last one. Roy is back at it. Had an amazing week when it comes to getting multiple autographs out of the way. First, I got back some items from Vampiro signing at the Wrestling Universe in New York. That new boss fight Vampiro figure in the coffin.
That
along
figure
with the
was so hot that it's making me want to get it just because I missed out on it.
I can't believe you didn't.
Little FOMO.
Yeah, for real FOMO.
You got the other boss fights as well. And also a very rare item, the 1992 CMLL theme song album, in which Vampiro had a song that was a ripoff of Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood on it. Then, this past Saturday, I drove to San Jose, specifically to meet lucha legend Tinables Jr. He was the star of the 2010 Masked Warriors Lucha Libre USA TV show that, oddly enough, got a large action figure distribution in Walmarts here in America. Crazy.
Yeah, it was wild, actually, looking back on it.
I got the ring in box signed along with his figure from the set and his figure that came with his mask. A really successful week.
Wow.
Roy's always at it. Are you
Also,
guys ready?
Speaking of, yeah. Well, hold on.
D.
Speaking of Roy, I mentioned last week that when I came out in Stockton, it was startling to see his face like this.
Yeah.
And I watched the match back, and you literally can see me like physically react to Roy in the second row. But
D,
anyway,
hit me
go
with
ahead.
that big daddy Mark, bro. Hit me.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Oh my god.
I actually really like it. Like a lot.
That is great.
You know what? You might have just changed my mind.
Tucked in, 2000 style, Adidas pants. It's pretty fucking sweet.
Damn, with the ponytail, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
I think it's
You're
a
not gonna do
must-have
water
also.
bottle?
Nah.
He does the water bottle in the entrance.
I know, I guess. But not for like a promo. In my mind, it's like he's just talking.
Does he have a mic? Does he come with a microphone?
He doesn't, actually. I'm just shocked.
The water bottle.
It's cool.
All right.
I'm gonna pass on it though. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, let's go to the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problems here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than the pharmacy.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we've got a special deal for our major marks. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code MAJOR at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code MAJOR to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Broski, you probably just
You're in the
take-
doghouse,
take a-
pal.
Yeah, you
I'm in the
take a week
doghouse.
off of the Blue Chew.
You're in the
Might be
shit-stained
That poop
doghouse.
I might be taking Blue Chew for no reason tonight, pal.
Or maybe you just have to do it to make sure, that you have a tip-top performance.
I mean, just to stay always ready, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You never know.
You
'cause
can't
I'm always
disappoint her
ready.
twice in the same day.
Oh, boy. Well, anyway, guys, use the hashtag AskPitcherPod. If we answer your question on air, we'll give you a little prize. Mark, what do you got? And please, guys, please send me your questions so I can contact the people who asked them.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Marky Mark Kayfabe. This is Matt's question, by the way. Marky Kayfabe. We've seen non-wrestling characters come to the Major Bendy's line, but do you envision ever doing the same thing with big, rubby guys? Who or what IP would you want to make into BRGs?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
I just want to put some things into the universe. I think things that would fit are like big, muscular men, like a Rambo, Terminator, Rocky, a Jean-Claude Van Damme, something that's a cool pose. So I think even
Cobra.
Maybe we could do a Masters of the Universe movie like Mark likes.
yeah, like
Oh, baby.
That's so
I
horny.
think I would love the movie Ninja Turtles. I don't know about the cartoons, but I think the movie ones would be badass.
yeah,
like
for sure. I could
the
see
dark
that.
ones, in poses.
Right. I think G.I. Joe's work.
There's a lot of meat on the bone there. I mean, every morning I wake up and I list 5 things I'm grateful for and 5 goals, and 2 of the goals out of the 5, spoiler, is like ways to grow like the podcast, and the other one is like ways to grow like the big rubber guys, and I like visualize like a fucking Sylvester Stallone big rubber guy like all jacked up. I just think that's the wrestling's great, but to expand the line and to grow, I think there's so much untapped stuff. But I think it has to, at least for the beginning, has to start with like the 80s, maybe early 90s type action movie, muscular men.
Yeah.
There's like got to be a name for what you're in. I know exactly what you're saying. Jacked as F.
Over the
glistening, like Predator, like, like that Outrunner's handshake came from Predator,
right?
The Dylan, you son of a bitch, right?
Yeah. Even like Bruce Willis from Die Hard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like and then we could do accessories too, and like I just muscular men. That's what I want. Like
somebody clip that.
I want my big rubber guys to be big rubber guys, man.
That's what I want.
And there's imagine like if we did Terminator, Sarah Connor, and she's like Miss Elizabeth. So the women fit in the universe as well.
Sure,
so
yeah.
That's what's so great about it. And like a Predator, like you said, and like some of these IPs, I don't want to say they whore themselves out, but they whore themselves out. It's not like they're unattainable.
Yeah.
We just got to shell out the money, and it's not only just
everybody's got
the
a
money,
price, pal.
Let's say, for instance, and I'm just making up numbers here. Okay, let's say Sony agreed to give us Ghostbusters for, let's say, $100K, guarantee, right? For X amount of years. Let's say 3 years. Yeah, sure, we could spend that $100K up front, right? But where are we? We need to get distribution. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know if
only so many people know we exist. Yeah.
To go to collectmajor.com. So that just opens up a whole other can of worms. Like I want to be in this, store, and this store, this website, and this. So, with the big bad and the LOD, hopefully it opens the doors where we can start working on other intellectual properties. Oh, imagine like a Batman 89.
Yeah.
Big rubber guy. Like it's not out of the question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is the one. This is the scene I want.
Yeah,
that right there,
Dylan.
But I want you to
either
be able to have their arms be able to like interlock.
Man, that'd be fucking. If we could do that, that'd be iconic, bro. Like that's like, fuck.
Yeah,
that's cool.
There's some bit heavy hitters though.
Yeah, Mr. T.
A-Team. Let's see here. My question, Jeff Managlia at the Jam and Jeff. During your FidFeg days as a kid, would you pretend different rooms in the house or wherever you played with your figs were different arenas?
I didn't, but that's a great idea.
I didn't because my room was like my place. Like that's where all the magic went down, So I didn't set up other places because I had everything I needed.
Once I got deep into my Fig Fed days, that it didn't move,
Yeah.
I did. We did 100%. And we would have themed pay-per-views. So I remember specifically we went on vacation. I went with Steve's family. We brought the figures and we stayed in a tent in the backyard. So that night when we were playing, it was Tent Bash 97. And then specifically driving home from that vacation, we played in the backseat of the car, and the name of that pay-per-view was On the Way Home 97. So
God.
We definitely themed our events and things based on the location, for sure.
I think in my mind, I just always blacked out. I always was just where I was. It didn't matter where I was physically. You know what I mean?
I see.
The show was where it was.
Yeah, I agree, Brian, but that's a good idea.
Okay, Brian's question. Chris DG 525. The Monday Night Wars line is a great product for adult collectors. But do you think the issues with finding figures at Walmart helps or hurts the hobby? Finding figures easily in stores or online sometimes isn't as fun as hunting.
This question perplexed me because I was thinking about it. I think it's both.
I think it is both as well.
Right? Because it excites people to go out and try to find stuff, and then you don't, and then you either get frustrated and bitch and whine about it, or you get more motivated to keep hunting and be excited about it,
I was gonna say, like, as frustrating as it is with this Walmart situation, how they put this shit up for pre-order and then
That
it never
stuff
comes,
is frustrating because it's not real, but
and the distribution problems. I do think, and this is not a cheap plug for our Facebook group. This goes on all around the internet. We can't find things, so we buy and trade with fellow fans, fellow collectors. I think that builds the community.
I agree.
And that doesn't just happen.
But I
on
do
Major
think
Marks
people
and
get
Fun.
salty that they can't find it and like become miserable.
Sure, but
Right,
they
that's what I was
could
saying. It
go
goes
on
both ways.
these wrestling figs message boards. They go on social media. They don't have to come to our place.
Yeah,
and they can make connections, make friends, buy, trade, sell. I think that aspect drives the community. Or okay, even if like the prices are high on eBay, that secondary market drives collecting.
Yeah.
You know, like I think it helps collecting. Do I wish we could walk into any store we want and buy whatever figure we want? Yes, but we're not buying fucking big red gum. You know, we're buying collectibles.
Yeah, and that would also kill off, toy lines. So
Big
that was
red
the case.
gum.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
I do buy big red gum though, to be honest.
I love big red gum.
Well,
It's my gum. It's my go-to gum.
Great
his
question.
flavor for 10 seconds. All right.
Hey, Chris Grocock says MLB big rubber mascots.
I would lose my mind to have some kind of, because I do think like 80s sports are in the same realm as what like Broski was saying. Like imagine like a Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco, like Bash Brothers, big rubber guys.
Holy shit!
I know. Be insane.
Yeah, and that's jacked, oily, muscly men too.
Exactly.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
now,
Just what
that's I'm talking
Broski
about,
needs.
Michael Jordan, Magic
Guys,
Johnson,
by the way,
Larry
update.
Bird.
Mark almost likes sports again because he watched the Red Sox documentary. He was real fired up the other day, but I think he's back
Wow.
to his civilian life. But he was.
Man,
He almost
that
was a
Red
sports
Sox
fan again.
documentary. I
It
tweeted
actually
about
fucked
a
me
few
up
times.
because I don't know what I was thinking, but when I came home tired as hell and I had like a 3-hour window to nap before the wedding, but I turned that on and it was so fascinating. Even though I was like deathbed tired, I kept watching it. And then even last night I came home from the wedding and finished it. I watched the last episode.
Wait, you didn't tell me this.
I know, it's so good. I probably got to watch it again, even though it was so good.
How great was it?
It's
Would,
so
I, would
good.
I enjoy it?
I don't know, because you have no like sentimental reflection on it.
Yeah, I probably
so.
wouldn't like it.
I
The story
mean,
is amazing.
I thought it was. It's hard for me to say because I'm so nostalgic about it, but it seemed very well done, like the Michael Jordan documentary. It was just really interesting tidbits about this unreal situation that happened in sports.
Totally.
It's about the comeback. It's on Netflix. There's been literally 10 documentaries made about this. This is the best by far.
This is not even comparable. This is the best.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go to some good housekeeping.
Good housekeeping.
Guys, welcome to Good Housekeeping. Go to youtube.com/@MajorWFPod. We put up, if you're not a MajorMark.com, or even if you are a subscriber and just listened, we put up the Batman 89, I guess from the vault, if you will.
Just a little
we're gonna
taste.
start doing this.
Right, Mark?
It's, as Daddy Magic would say, a little taste.
Little taste.
Little taste. So D Freedom, if you haven't been listening or watching this, he's been killing it with these. He's been coming in, great photos, great information on these toy lines. So we're gonna start putting them up on YouTube a couple months after they're on MajorMarks.com. But this week was Batman 89. I'm going to Hawaii this week, and we'll talk about that later. But after that, I have an unprecedented 10 days off. I finally have a weekend off that I just took off. And I'm going to...
I'll believe it when I see it.
No, unprecedented 10 days off. And I plan on at least doing one or two, well, definitely one, maybe two toy hunts in the Florida area on those 10 days off.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
This video, by the way, that we put up is already. It just went up tonight as we were saying this. It's already doing really well. Lots of comments on it. It seems that people were really excited. There's a lot of comments about man didn't think you were just going to drop a banger in the middle of like a Monday night randomly.
Yeah.
Because we called it the complete history of Batman 89 figures, which is really what it is. And we never set out to do that when we did the film.
Too, though. It's twofold. But.
Yeah, well, there's a film review. But at the end of the day, I said this before a couple weeks ago, these film reviews have become a complete history of that film.
A very condensed version. We're not, but still.
Of the toy line. Right. So we've done this. We do this with wrestling figures. These lines are a little smaller, obviously, but we talk about every single Batman 89 figure in this movie, and it's free on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to this on Friday, it's on our YouTube now, and the comments are great. And somebody said, "More of this content, please. My favorite movie is Batman Returns," and I replied,
"Coming soon, pal.
Good news, pal. It's on MajorMarks.com right now."
There you go. This is great,
pal.
And we've decided, guys, the Christmas Day episode for you guys this year, we haven't recorded it yet, but will be the complete history of WCW Galoob. So,
we did toy with the idea of the continuing of the Jacks.
We could always come back to that.
We will probably come back to that, and we never locked it in, though. Okay. We never locked it in.
I just think with Power Town potentially bringing back the Galoobs, all these Galoob companies starting up, I think it's topical. Let's do it. Brian and I both have all of them. Brian just got them in on cards. We have a lot of cool product to have in hand. D Freedom is doing some great research.
I think by the time we do it, too, besides Barry Windham and Tom Zank, I'll have them all signed too.
Wow.
And Pillman, obviously. I've never even seen a signed Pillman.
And, I have hand-painted prototypes, so I think there's a lot of meat on the bone with this. Even though there's not that many figures, I think there's a lot to talk about. And, the famous Wire, Doom, and Gym Clothes. There's so much to talk about. It's going to be a really cool episode dropping Christmas Day. So get lubed up for these Galoobs, baby. Is there anything else for YouTube that we have? We have nothing else in the can, do we?
No, but we'll think of some interesting things. We might be doing some lives coming up and all that stuff. So we'll figure it out. There's always going to be extra content on there.
We'll definitely be filming that the Major Rager.
Do a little vlog ski on that.
Yeah. So if you're there, you can be on.
Maybe we'll try. We'll do a whole weekend. Maybe use some GCW stuff. Maybe I'll do some Full Gear stuff.
Okay.
I wanted to go live when I got the Jerry Lynn Nigel 2-pack this week. I was going to.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, ProWrestlingTees.com/Major WF Pod. You know what kind of shirt I think we need up there this week, Brian? Kind of like the Batman and Robin logo, but like my MC fits right in your M. You know what I'm saying?
Does it, though?
I think it can.
We'll leave that up.
It's not perfect, but it's good enough. I think we need a little Batman and Robin.
Put up a Pooh 911 shirt after this episode, but okay.
It's Poop 911.
Poop 911.
It's Poop 911. Jeez. Guys, hold on. Can I? I just got an emergency DM right now.
Oh, man.
From Poop 911?
No, from Stang. He said, "Hey, broski, I'm going to be down in Universal this week for Halloween Horror Nights. I was wondering if I could potentially pick up the Excite Wrestling title if you were around at all."
Why do you have that?
I won it a year or 2 years ago, and I said, "Please don't put it on me because I don't have another date to give you." But they put it on me anyway, and it's just sitting in my closet.
Oh my gosh! And now they sent Stang as a mercenary to your home to get it back.
I think because I'm busted open this week, I said I have this title. I didn't name the promotion. I said this title in my closet just collected dust.
Holy smokes!
Oh boy. Anyway. Anyway, pals. Where were we? ProWrestlingNews.com/Major Pod. Collect Major. Guys, this is it. Rock and Roll Express.
Halloween
Bad News
Andre
Brown.
is over.
The Andre's over, but the Rock and Roll Express, Bad News Brown. If you want a taste of a big rubber guy, you can order Macho Man right now. He's in stock. I don't think we tell people that enough. The Macho Man is in stock.
Evergreen Macho.
Right?
Start your
To get it,
collection.
you need to open it. You need to squeeze the legs.
You need to smell it.
Legs, baby.
Yeah.
Whatnot, every Monday, Brian and I are on Whatnot, autographed figures, ring gear, a lot of cool stuff. Check us out. Major Rewind every 2 weeks. Jay George, a little history lesson in the Major Pod. 6 years. It's wild how much we've done in 6 years. Never missing a week. A lot of people do bonus episodes or just do, they skip some weeks. They give you best ofs. No, we do best ofs for the hell of it every 2 weeks. So just check it out. In addition to. And then every other week from the vault. What's from the vault next, Mark?
Well, last week was the rewind, and then we decided something, didn't we? Oh, I'm continuing the Ruthless Aggression. The original. So this next one that's coming up this week, or it's already out, is the episode where Broski showed up with like 38 pages of notes, and Brian wrote the matches on a piece of paper.
And it's called an ambush, Mark. You can just say what it is.
Bare minimum Brian right there.
Say what it is.
Maximum effort.
Deceived, lied to. That's what happened. Anyway.
No, just say the card. Just say the card. That's all. Just say the card.
Yeah.
And then Broski's like, but I can't just say the card without telling you what the buildup was.
Right. Because
that was the funny thing.
Asshole.
He didn't even just present the pay-per-view. He presented the 4 weeks of TV leading up to it, too.
It was an ambush.
Because I'm writing a television program.
Oh, my God.
Fuck, I think we should bring FWF back.
I know. I've been saying it.
Right,
Chris
guys,
Crowcott's losing his mind right now.
Good. All right. You make me watch fucking Batman and Robin, and now you're talking about FW. Are you guys hate me?
Oh, boy. All right. And plugs. This weekend, I am wrestling in my 50th state. I am finally.
I think Broski, hid this information from me until the graphics came out and he couldn't hide it anymore because he didn't want me to try to get on.
Why would I hide
it?
it?
So he could beat me because this is my missing state too. He's trying to be the first major.
I don't know what states you have or haven't been to.
Liar.
You don't do indie shows, let alone GCW.
I would do anything to wrestle in Hawaii.
Well, how do I know your rules?
Right, yeah, whatever.
Well, I'm going to GCW. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm very excited.
That's pretty cool.
How long are you going to be there?
I am flying in a day early because I want to go to the beach.
I'm saying it's gonna be horrible turnaround if you just do the show with Lee. That's tough.
It's 12 hours.
That's still
pretty fucking long.
Pretty long, bro.
I guess. So I'm flying Friday morning. I get there Friday afternoon.
From Orlando. Orlando doesn't go to Hawaii, does it?
No, I go to Orlando to Detroit to Hawaii.
Wow.
That's not bad, actually. Just two?
It's not bad.
I'll
Delta, get my miles.
Ooh, baby.
Get there Friday afternoon, go to the beach. Saturday, go to the beach, find a gym, do the show, and I leave Sunday morning. Get home Sunday night.
Nice.
Not bad. It's the big island? It's the main island?
Honolulu, baby.
I've never been to the main. I've only been to Maui. It was awesome.
Negotiate this. Wow.
Brian, what are you doing?
I am proud to announce that I am going to be the parent of Mackenzie and Madison and the husband of Liz.
Where can people
completely off, brother?
Wow.
The tickets on sale yet for that? Or
I've my eye on the prize, bro. It's like one of those things where I looked at my week, the past 6 weeks I have something pretty major.
Yes.
And BFG and the wedding were the culmination of all that. So I'm pumped.
I feel you. I know exactly what you mean. Well, AEW's got a bunch of the Thursday collisions coming up, so I have open weekends, and I'm just like, holy shit, what do I do? This is going to be great. But this weekend is not one of those weekends. We are in Philadelphia, Collision and Ring of Honor.
Wait, you're going to be in Philly?
Mm-hmm.
You going to go to Shays?
Oh, you got to orchestrate that, bro.
Bro, you got to go to Shays.
Maybe I'll bring some of the boys. Maybe I'll bring Ari and Josh Woods. Maybe I'll bring the athletes.
Mark, have you ever been to Shays?
No. I was I left before you guys went.
Shays was buying stuff with my Whatnot today.
Oh, I was wondering what he was talking about.
See if he'll open up for the boys. Tell him I'm
sure he
bring some
will.
of the boys.
Man.
I need a Philly booking because I need to go back to Shays. I need a Boston and Philly.
Philly might be on my Hawaii list because I'll just go there just because I want to go there to go to Shays. Don't even care about their actual wrestling part. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to do this. This is a good idea.
Well, guys, I think that's it. What a week, huh? What an episode.
Time to play the game.
World up.
1, 2, 3.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.